Hey, stunning people! My name is Beane, and welcome to the Salt Lick Sessions. Our next artist is off the wrestling mat and on to the Alston basement stage. I can't wait for you to hear Max Morton.
I am my mother's only one. It's enough. I wear my garment so it shows. Oh, now you know. Only love is all. Gluey feathers on the floor. Sky is warm and she's new. I am my mother on the wall with a saw. I'm moving water shore to shore. No, nothing's wrong. Only love is all. Lapping lakes like leery. Leaving rope burns reddish blue. Only love is all. Gluey feathers on the floor. No floor. Sky is warm and she's the
There's so much talent here that is
Crazy.
like that really is in need of spaces that they can easily book, get into, and fill the room.
Never ending.
Because so many people are it's easy to fill the
everyone
room
wants
with that.
it. Yeah.
Totally. And I also just like want to give a shout out to that very storied Alston basement scene, which has been around for
Dude.
decades and decades.
Actually, the best community ever. It's
100%.
so fun. I like don't ever want to like leave it. It's so good. I feel like I don't need to play anywhere else. It's like everyone cares so much about the music. Everyone's here to listen. It's like you can pack out a basement too. Like it's not like it's like 6 people, which even that would be dope. But it's like
easy.
It's cool. It's really, really fun.
Who are some of the people that influence you in your artist project?
I'm kind of like always all over the place, like back and forth. I'm like a very obsessive listener, so I'll like stick on one artist for a long time. But I'd say the ones that have had their time. Right now, I'm really into a guy named Max Garcia Conover, who's a songwriter in Maine, and he's like a teacher, and he's just like, his lyrics are unbelievable. Nick Drake has been huge for me, obviously. I'm a huge fan of his. Adrian Lenker, Big Thief, Buck Meek, that whole world, Bon Iver. So I'd say those are probably the big ones. But recently I've been like into a lot of like the Bob Dylans and Paul Simons of the world, like the crazy lyricists, has been like kind of what's tugging me recently just like poetry first, like say what you need to say first. That's like a very important thing these days.
Very poetic.
Yeah, it's fun.
I might be making this up, but I think it's Bon Iver who will like decide what vowel he wants.
Oh, interesting.
And then fit the word into
I love
the
it.
line.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, it definitely works. That's how I wrote for a long time. Recently, I've been like completely changing up my style and doing lyrics first a lot of the time, or just writing freeform poetry and then trying to turn that into a song, or sticking to like the classic, like the Dylan-esque, like classic chord progressions, like cowboy chords, as people like to call them, and then just you already have the melody laid out. Like there's no other melodies to do, so you can't be original in that point. So it's really just about like it's innately emphasizing like what are you trying to say, and so I think it's a fun game to play with the lyric thing.
Are you from a musical family?
Yeah, relatively. Like my parents were actually in a band together in high school, which is so cringe, but
there you go.
Shout out to mom and dad.
Romantic.
Yeah, so romantic. But my mom's a singer. She used to sing to me as a kid and was like in musical theater and was an actress.
Wow.
And my dad was a drummer. But they weren't really like super active at like gigging like at all once I was born.
So you ended the band.
I ended everything.
Way
it was
go.
actually my older sister. It's your fault. So.
Oh.
But I hope you're watching. There was a lot of like awesome music like playing around the house. We were just talking like a lot of Nora Jones, a lot of like really just nice jazz being played around the house, and like it was just all over the place. It could be like Nora Jones one day, and then one day it could be Hannah Montana. Just
as it should be.
It was awesome. So it was never ending. But I think I definitely was like well versed in at least listening to a bunch of like well crafted music growing up without realizing it. But then I picked up a guitar during quarantine for the first time. It just like was like a thing I was just like trying to do as a hobby. And then I was like, oh, this is awesome. And I just had all of quarantine to like learn and just like fall in love with it. And then here we are. So
is there anything that you learned about yourself in learning a new instrument, discovering your artistry?
I think I've always been very emotionally in touch with myself, but I was always in spaces growing up that kind of rejected the emotional side of me. I was always like in sports. And I think was kind of taught to kind of push that down and like be a tough guy. So I feel like it kind of awoke that like, oh, I'm a human being. I'm supposed to have feelings, and it's okay to talk about them and write about them.
Totally.
And it's just I became way more emotionally in touch with my feelings, and I think I always knew they were there, but I didn't want them to be there. So I would just try to like, you know what I mean? Actively push them out of the way.
Suppress.
Yeah, it was a constant, but nowadays it's just like, it feels so much better. I'm just like actively expressing myself every day with writing or playing or whatever it is. And also I just love the community so much.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my friends back home have always been super into music. Like we like always listen to a lot of music. But there's like really no connection, like just like playing music with your friends. Like it's just, that's why I'm with all my buddies today. It's so fun.
I saw the red sky 10,000 feet high at 11 p.m. on a Thursday. Saw the moon, she looked kind with a tear in her eye, like a widowed old man on her birthday. And I've seen dandelions taller than yay high, but I haven't found one in some years. Maybe next time I'll try to sing fine to the times that I fell in the face of my fears. But still, she tried to rise every morning, but I guess I don't gave a penny wish to a pond with an orange fish who I could have swore didn't like me. And it never quite came true, but somehow I found you and I still dream about you nightly. But still, she tried to rise every morning, but I guess I don't mind staying home for another day. Oh, I guess I don't mind staying home for another day.
Hey, stunning people. If you're loving our music, make sure to give us a like and a subscribe, and comment below who you want to see next.